It's 7:12. Welcome back. Later this morning, the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation will hold their Walk to Cure Diabetes. Now, it's going to step off from Calf Pasture Beach in Norwalk. The goal is to find a cure for type 1 diabetes. It affects, get this, more than 15,000 children every single year. And here to tell us more about the walk and the hope for a cure is Gina Guerrero and Dr. Melissa Powelzak. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Gina, you're the chair of this walk, and I know it's incredibly close to your heart because your daughter Sophia suffers from type 1 diabetes. What is that like for Sophia on a daily basis?
Well, basically every day she has to check her blood sugar 10 to 12 times a day using a needle to prick her finger and draw blood. She wears a pump, which is continually attached to her 24 hours a day. And she has to check her blood sugar before she eats, before she does any physical activities. She has to check her blood sugar before she goes into the swimming pool or the beach. Or it's pretty much a constant worry all day long.
She's how old now?
She just turned 11.
And she was diagnosed at age 7.
Right.
It must be exhausting for her. And she must think, why me, right?
Yeah, many children do, and that's one of the reasons why I decided to chair the walk, was because I hope that with my efforts I will help find a cure for all these children that suffer daily with it.
Wow. Well, Dr. Powelzak, tell us a little bit about this. How does type 1 diabetes, is there a particular child that's more susceptible to getting it, or random? How does this work?
We don't really know exactly what causes type 1 diabetes at this time. What we do know is that we believe there are certain individuals that have a genetic predisposition to developing it, and then there's some environmental factor which we really still haven't identified, but which may be a virus that then attacks that individual that is already predisposed and leads them to develop the symptoms of diabetes.
I know this walk is an annual thing. Last year, our very own Kristen Casado was out there as part of the walk as well. The goal to really find a cure. What is the likelihood and how close are we to finding a cure?
Well, type 1 diabetes in particular, we have made major medical advances in the last 40 years, and there is a lot of research going on right now to find a cure. The next step in finding a cure or in treatment is hopefully the creation of an artificial pancreas, which will be a device that is able to check your blood sugar and deliver insulin without the patient actually having to test their own sugar, as Gina was saying. And we are working on prevention trials to try to prevent diabetes from occurring in children that are at risk.
To stop it even before it gets going. Gina, I know a lot of teenage girls love the Jonas Brothers, or at least used to. I don't know how cool they are anymore. Maybe it's on to Bieber. But one of the Jonas Brothers has diabetes as well.
That's correct.
How does that help your daughter at least have some comfort knowing she's not alone?
It actually, he actually announced it right around the time when she was diagnosed and in the hospital with it.
Oh, wow.
So it was very interesting, and it was wonderful for her to see that there was somebody who is able to live a normal life with this disease.
A good role model for her.
Right.
Well, Gina and Dr. Powelzak, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all your efforts for the walk and the fundraising that you're doing today.